Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain you about contact reports and its creation process in Salesforce. So let's jump to the topic and discuss about how to create contacts reports in Salesforce Lightning. So let's move to our org. This is my Salesforce Lightning org and here we are learn about how to create contacts reports in Salesforce Lightning. So for this, firstly click on the app launcher. This is my app launcher. Click on that and under this app launcher we can see that there is a search box present. Enter the sales in this search box and our sales option is comes at the top. Click on the sales option. Our sales page is open and under this page we can see that lots of tabs are present on the name bar, but we want to select the reports tab. So click on the more drop down arrow and under this drop down list we can see that the report tabs are present. So click on this reports tab. Our reports page is open. Our reports are related to the business user and here we want to create the new report. So we click on the new report button. Here we can choose and find out contacts that we want to look at for our report type. So there are bunch different report types and the language of the report type will determine what type of the information we will see on our report and what field will be available to us when we are reporting. Here we are choosing the contact and accounts. Click on that and on the right side details related to the contact and accounts are shown and here we want to start this report. So click on the start report button. Here we can see we do not have any record. Here is a toggle present on the top right corner. Click on the toggle update view automatically. After click on the update preview automatically toggle. So we do not have to save and run this report every single time. And here on the left side we can see that there is a filter option. Click on this and under this filter option we can see the show me field. Click on that. The list is open and under this we can see that lots of options are present and here we want to select the my contact which is already set. So we do not need to change and click on apply button and after that there is a created date field present which is currently showing on or after November 12, 2023, but we want to choose our range. I want to have this to be all time. So click on it and set this range to the all time and then click on the apply button. And here we go. We have my contact that were created whenever. As you can see, we have a lot of different fields and not all of them are showing up. And now here I open up my fields list. These are all the fields that we have access to and to report on to possibly filter by depending on what type of field they are. And then I click on the outline. I want to narrow down this list of fields so that we are seeing. And here we are removing our mailing information. Firstly remove the mailing street and then remove the mailing city and then remove the mailing state and after that remove the mailing zip portal and then remove the mailing country. And we also want to remove this salutation, so remove it. And now we can see all the removing fields are removed from here. Now I want to add some fields. So one thing that we want to add is the rating field. There is a rating field, click on that and we can see that our rating field is add. And this rating field to know kind of what stage and what process they are at. And we can see that this rating field is added at the beginning. Now I want to add the annual revenue. So search for the annual revenue. Now click on this annual revenue and we put this annual revenue after the account name. So just click on the annual revenue and we want to put this annual revenue after the account name. Just drag and drop it and we can see that our annual revenue is putting after the account name. Now we want to add a group based upon the field and we can put data into different groups. So I want to group it by rating. So enter the rating in the add group and select the rating and here we can see that the subsection have by the rating. So we have all contacts and we can also see the subtotal here and here we can see the warm, cold and blank rating. Now we want to summarize the annual revenue. So we click on the annual revenue drop down arrow and under this we can see that there is a summarized option and we want to summarize this. So click on the sum option Now, here we can see the subtotal of the annual revenue. Now, cross this fields and now we want to save this record. For this, click on the save button and our save report dialog box is open. Now give the report name and here we are giving the report name as a contact reports. So remove this and enter the contact reports in the report name and then enter the report unique name which is automatically filled, and after that report description, fill the report description if you want, otherwise leave this field as it is, and then selecting the folder by simply clicking on the select folder, and here we want to put this report in the private report folder and select the folder and then click on the save button, and here our contact reports were saved in our private folder, and then we want to run this report, so click on the run button and then this run report button will take us into the report editor and into the report viewer, and our report is shown as a run mode, and here we can see that there are 55 total records and total annual revenue is this. Now if you want to add the chart, so click on the add chart button, and typically it will only work if you have a group, so we have it grouped by rating, and then we can see that here a little bar chart is created, and if you want to change this bar chart to the donut chart, so click on the donut chart option, and after if you want to change this donut chart to funnel chart, so click on the funnel chart, and then if you want to change this funnel chart to the scatter plot chart, so click on the scatter plot chart, and you can also change the scatter plot chart to the line chart, so click on the line chart. Here is the chart shown on the screen. Now move forward and discuss about how to create context reports in Salesforce Classic. So let's move to our org. When we are logging into the Salesforce account, our Salesforce Lightning version is open, and we want to move to our Salesforce Classic version. So for this, we click on the profile picture, and under this profile picture, we can see that there is an option switch to Salesforce Classic. Click on this option, and our Classic version is open, and here we want to learn how to create context reports in Salesforce Classic. So for this, we can see that we are present our home page of the Salesforce Classic version, and under this home page we can see that lots of tabs are present on the navbar, and we want to select the report tab, so click on the drop down arrow, and under this drop down arrow we can see that report tab are present. Our report page is open, and our reports are related to the business user, and here we want to create the new report, so click on the new report button. The report type page is open, so there are the bunch of different report types, and the language of report type will be determined what type of the information we will see on our report and what field will be available to us when we are reporting, and here we are choosing the accounts and context report type, so click on the context and account report type. The context and the accounts report page is open, and each reports have a three section. First one is the filter, next one is the preview, and the third one is the field section. There is shown field present under the filter section, and click on the drop down arrow of this show field, and the drop down list is open, and here we want to select the all accounts. Click on the all accounts option. After that, set the created date which is currently showing as a custom, but we want to choose our range as the all time, so click on the all time option. After clicking on the all time option, that would pull all the information that have related to the Salesforce in the preview section, and here we can see all the records are shown under the preview section, and there are the grand total 27 records are present here. Now we want to remove all the columns, so we click on the remove all column option, and the confirm dialog box is open, and under this dialog box a message is written. Read this message carefully. The message is, are you sure you want to remove all the report columns? All columns, summary fields and row count limits will be removed, leaving only grouping. So read this carefully and click on the OK button. And here we can see all the columns are removed. Now we create where new report. So now add the field fields. Now here firstly add the first field, and here we are adding the first name as a first field. So click on that and you can see that our first name field is added. Now after that we want to add the last name field. Now enter the last name in the search box and you can see that our last name field is shown under the preview section. And after that we want to search the account name. Under this search box, enter the account name and here is the account name. Select this account name and you can see that our account name is shown under the preview section. And after that we want to add the mailing state. So enter the mailing state and here is the mailing state. Click on that and our mailing state field is shown under the preview section. And here we wanted people for specific account. So what we can do, we have an account name. Let's say we only want people from the Grand Hotels and we have no idea how many contacts we have in the Grand Hotel. So I want to find this information. So what we can do, we can add the filter and here we search the account name field and enter the account name here which is equal to the Grand Hotels and Resort and then click on the OK button. And here we can see that only 2 records which is related to the Grand Hotel are shown under the preview section. Now we want to remove this account name that we are using as a filter. So click on the remove button and we can see under the preview section now we can see all the records are shown. Now we want to add another filter and here we can add the type field. So enter the type in the field search box and here is the type. Click on that and we can see that our type field is shown under the preview section. Now this type field is not equal to the blank. Now add the filter for this type field, enter the type and then which is not equal to blank and then click on the OK button. And here we can see which fields in the type are blank are removed. Only the field which is not blank are shown here. There are the grand total 18 records are shown here which is not blank. Now we want to save this record. So we click on the save button and our save report dialog box is open and here we are giving the report name as the contacts and the accounts report. So enter the contacts and accounts report and then enter the report unique name which is automatically filled and then give the report description if you want to give, otherwise leave it as it is. And here we are selecting the folder by simply clicking on the drop down arrow and the list is open and here we are selecting the my personal custom report folder and then click on the save button. Here you can see that our report is saved as a contacts and accounts report. Now we want to run this report by simply clicking on the run report option. So after clicking on the run report button we can see that our report is shown as in the run mode and here we can see there is a grand total 18 records are present which is shown as a run report. So with this we have come to the end of the video session. We will see you in the next one.